Okay, here's a show and tell vinyl finds type situation, starring my records and I think a t-shirt. So let's get into the autopsy show that I went to the other night, and I got my records autographed. There's one autograph, and then there's some more. And the band was more than happy to autograph these. And in the words of George Carlin, more than happy sounds like a dangerous mental condition. Anyway, here's this record. What's this record called? Morbidity Triumphant. And here's the other record that they signed up for me live in Chicago. So in my book, the band Autopsy from the San Francisco Bay Area is right on. They are right on dudes. Okay, at the show I picked this up. Acid Witch and Nunslaughter were playing, and they had this picture disc. One band on one side, one band on the other. And they had this for sale. So I picked it up. And here's what it came in. And here's what it looks like. This is the Acid Witch side, and this is the Nunslaughter side. So there you go. And Acid Witch is kind of doom metal, but not sludge. They're pretty good. Check out Acid Witch. And Nunslaughter, they're just radical heavy metal that's on the fast side. Alright, and here's the last record that I picked up. Oh, I also got a t-shirt from Autopsy, but it's in the wash. This is a local band called Jail. This record is called Rations of Rot. What's this record called? Rotations of Rot on Stations of Fear by Jail. And they're from fabulous Detroit, and they're a thrash doom type metal band. And they're good. And here's the inner thing. And I wouldn't have bought it if they weren't good. Alright. Oh, I also picked up this record. A tribute to Ambix. And it's bands from Japan covering songs by Ambix. Here's what the inside little sleeve looked like. Here's the album. And, alright, hold on. To tell the truth, I had to speed this thing way up. They play these songs really slow. They're good songs, but man, they're playing them slow. But if you got a pitch on your turntable, that's not a problem. Pull up the pitch until you find satisfaction from Amebix. How would you pronounce that? A-M-E-B-I-X. Ambix. I'm going to call it Ambix. Japan, a tribute to the band by fabulous Japan bands. So I'm going to check out some of these bands from Japan and see what they sound like on their own. Not covering another band, I mean. So the Autopsy show was wonderful. Lots of cool people there. Lots of people there, period. That sanctuary was sold out. Alright, oh. Here's the records that go into the Autopsy albums. Set those like that. Now, here's another thing I got in the mail. This thing's pretty good. It is. This thing is pretty good, and it is Night of the Living Dolls. And it's a recording of May 6, 1978, recorded live at CBGB's. Some kind of benefit for maybe the drummer. Johnny Blitz got stabbed. Probably it was, let's put it this way, he probably lent himself to the stabbing, because I go to Detroit all the time and I don't get stabbed. Anyway. And I did read in that book, Please Kill Me, that when they took him to the hospital, there was one doctor that wouldn't help him because he had a swastika on him. I guess it was on him because they cut your clothes off. And I guess he had a swastika on him. And so another doctor came in and saved his life. So, I guess be careful what you tattoo on yourself. Anyway, enough about that. This thing's good. Sound quality is about a B minus. But man, they do a great job on doing songs from the New York Dolls, hence the name Night of the Living Dead Dolls. Side A, Looking for a Kiss, Bad Girl, Tell Me, All This and More, Trash, Calling on You, Pills. And then the B side is more Dead Boys stuff. Anyway, this is good. You can pick this thing up on Amazon for free shipping, not a lot of money. There's pictures of John Belushi. John Belushi, Saturday Night Live guy, plays drums on a couple of songs on this thing. And during this show, Divine got up on stage and sang. But I can't really hear her, and it doesn't say what songs Divine sang on. But I was listening for Divine. Okay. It's time for mail time. Let's get into this. I got home from work and I'm tired. I'm working a ton of days in a row because I'm buying stuff. I just pre-ordered The Shining Super Duper box set for $100. Wow. This is hard to open. Anyway, and stuff like this that cost me, just under $80. Damn, I should go get my scalpel. Because this is duct taped. And I just bought a Kiss record for $300 on eBay. The bidding was pretty fierce, but I came in probably at the last 4 seconds and outbid, I don't know how many people were bidding on it, and I got it. $300 for a Kiss record. I have no regrets because the record that they say you won, whatever, paid for it. Anyway, the record is only, well, it came out a long time ago, and now it's only in the hands of collectors. So whoever put it up on eBay probably has fallen on hard times and has to sell something they don't want to sell. So that's why I don't have any regrets about paying. Damn. This is like I've gone to a second job. Anyway, I don't have any regrets about paying that much money for it. Because if you want it now, first of all, it's going to be very hard to find it. Second of all, if you are lucky enough to find somebody who wants to purge it, well, there's other people that are hunting for the damn thing. When I get it, I'll show it. It's pretty impressive. And it has to do with Southern California. But enough about that. It's get into what's here. This was $80 or $75. Let's see if it's in as good a condition as they said. Wow, check it out. I've always wanted this and never wanted to pay the price, but I caught it at a decent price. Here it is, the box set of Smell of Female, special limited edition, Spring Tour 84. Let's check out the quality on New Rose Records. Wow, this baby's in great condition. There's Lux, and on this green jacket, Call of the Wig Hat. That song's playing right now. Call of the Wig Hat, the most exalted potentate of love. There you have it. And here's the pink one. Faster Pussycat, and You've Got Good Taste on white vinyl. Blue, Psychotic Reaction. And then on this side, nothing. This side's got a song, Psychotic. This side's got nada. I don't know why I'm putting these back into the little jackets, because that's not where they're going to stay. I'm going to get special little jackets for them. Put that there. I am so lucky to have a job where all the overtime in the world is available. And I took my money and I moved to Detroit, where houses are affordable. And I was able to buy this joint, $70,000, and it's paid for. There you go. This one is I Ain't Nothing But a Gorehound and Weekend on Mars. And this vinyl is blue. I thought this vinyl would be orange, because this vinyl's orange. Well, this doesn't make any sense. This color should be with this, but it doesn't matter. So there's the 4 records from this wonderful little box set. So happy to have this. All right. There's a t-shirt in this thing. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, this was a thing where, if you ordered before a certain date, they'd make you one. And this is an official product. But if you didn't order before that specific date, you didn't get one. Well, guess what I did? And I got one. What's in there? Nothing. Steve Carlson, you're gonna love this. Here we go. New Day Rising. And it's got the tour dates on the back. Portland, Oregon, Eugene, Seattle, Seattle again, Reno, Santa Cruz, California, Palo Alto, California, San Francisco, California, Los Angeles, California, San Diego, California, Salt Lake, Boulder, Minneapolis, Toronto, Montreal, Providence, Boston, New Haven, Worcester, New York, Hoboken, Philadelphia, Trenton, Washington, D.C., London, UK, Cleveland, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, Newport, Kentucky, Detroit, Michigan, Bloomington, I guess Minnesota, Pinellas Park, Florida, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And how did I know all that? Bam, there you go. I'm never going to wear this thing. And it's not that, well, this is rare. Anybody could have got one. You just had to order, I think, before July 7th. And then they cut off the orders. They read the orders and they started making up these t-shirts. So the limited pressing of this was up to you. There, shirt, you sit on those Cramps records. All right. One last thing. Oh, this is a fun video. I had a great day at work. Blood draws and EKGs. Ooh, here we go. What this is a vinyl copy from Puke and Vomit Records of a cassette tape only release compilation of punk rock and hardcore bands from the Philippines, I guess late 80s, early 90s. Let's open this up and not mess it up. Boy, I should really go get my scalpel. But I don't need no stinking scalpels. There, that's enough. I risked damaging the record with those brutal scissors. And remember, if you need scissors, steal them from work. Wow, this is really rubbery. You could make a raincoat out of this. And here it is. Never Forget the Cause. And it's got the screw heads. Anak NG Capri. Toilet Scandal. Drastic Noise. Dead Sperm. Bad Omen. Puting Anas. Bottled Back. Mongoloids. And there we go. So if you were interested in what's going on in the Philippines, punk scene, early 90s, late 80s, this has got you covered. Can't wait to hear this thing. All right. Whew, what an exhausting video. I don't know what show I'm going to next. Hey, I'm going to see John Waters. He's going to play in Ann Arbor. I don't know what to ask him. I already upset him when I met him in Portland, Oregon, because I told him, you know, we were talking about the Cramps, and he said, well, my favorite singer of the Cramps was the blonde guy. I looked at him. I go, the Cramps have always had the same lead singer, and that's Lux Interior, and he's not blonde. He was talking about the guitar player. Anyway, I guess he wasn't keeping up on the Cramps. But I have no business saying anything negative about John Waters. And I can't wait to see him again. I am very lucky. Good night, nurse.